Stop. Okay, so the movie Spirited Away has a redemptive device, and I don't mean redemptive as in like it helps the story out or it creates a heroic arc or anything. I mean redemptive as in most of the movies kind of meh. Here, I'll give you a bad point, a good point, and a middle point. Um, One thing that's really lame about the story, and it has a lot to do with it because it's the overall plot, so it turns out to be a big point. But there's this weird anti-capitalist. You can't even say it's anti-capitalist, and I'll tell you why. But there's this real commentary that starts immediately with kind of a grotesque image of the parents turning into pigs from eating too much. There's that, and this message throughout the whole thing. The whole movie is about this. But then there's also the story of the girl, and she's not like a witty or smart hero. She's just really brave, right? So she uses bravery, and she kind of learns some nice lessons about life, which I think is cool, right? So she learns about love and learns. Can you even say anything other than she learns about life? And then, but like, she also is part of this movie, which is like giving, like, just showing you greed. And like, her arc isn't really a comment on it or anything. I mean, maybe it happens in spite of, I don't know, it's kind of silly. And then her like bravery arc is a thing, and it's nice, you know. But come on, can't we see a character do like solve a puzzle or something, you know, for kids at one of these times, instead of just like bravery that leads to and is based on blind luck? Okay, well, I'm back here, so, you know. Kid! She's gotten. Ugh. What's the one? There's another thing where it's like, those random stupid creatures, like, you know, there's a chance, and I'm sure some of them have it, some of them are supposed to have it, but there's a chance for metaphor in every single unique creature made, and it's not used. The fucking stupid lamppost thing, like, this is, what, why? You're big on random shit. I can put a light on a chair and say, and cute it. No, you know, I can't animate it well. They do a good job doing that, you know. It's like, come on. It was pointless, other than aesthetic value. Which is, you know, a thing. If you're watching it just for that specific aesthetic value, I can say, well, that's cool, and you can do that, but it's not a good reason to watch the movie, and you're incorrect. But then there's so the one good thing, or the one thing that I really, really liked, is that, and this is what I really want this video to be about. I just kind of rambled about the other things. I don't even want to talk about those things. There's every single character she meets, specifically and especially in the first half of the movie, is at instances bad and then good, seeming, right? So every person she meets, from the headmistress witch, the owner of the place, the boy she meets, the girl she meets, especially the spirit, No Face, right? No Face turns out to be really kind of gentle, and then really mean, and then back to gentle. So they all, and then like the boy like helps her out, and then when he's in front of the boss, he's really mean to her, and then starts helping her out again, and then turns into a dragon and is fierce, and then back and forth like this. And they all do this constantly, all the main characters. And what I think this really represents really well is what it might be like for a young person, young girl in this case, to be in a weird, unknown situation, whether it be fantasy or not, where you don't have a handle on, like, she's basically not able to read their social cues, right? Like, the situation is too complicated for her. So she could just only trudge ahead and trust things and trust people, Um, she can't. So it's a really cool way to show what it would be like to be a kid in a confusing situation, and I think that has a lot of real life parallels as well. It's a really cool device and technique that was used.